Hey there everybody, today we are in Twin Bridges, Montana. It's a bit of a special place for us. We'll get into that later, but first we're going to give you a little tour of Twin Bridges. There's a bike lane, there's a church, library, free Wi-Fi, historical museum. It used to be a weaver studio, now it's a salon. That's closed. Cafe, might be closed. Auto parts store, fly shop, gift shop, the shack, the wagon, and another restaurant. And there's some fine dining, but it's a place called the Old Hotel. But you can't stay there, you can only eat there. If you fish, you might know this area, but otherwise, probably not. But it does have another thing going for it. It's on the adventure cycling Trans Am route. And because of this, a couple years ago, a man named Bill White put together Bike Camp. We're fortunate enough to actually meet Bill White, the man behind Bike Camp itself, and essentially launched us on this path of looking at bikes as a way to help small towns like Twin Bridges. So it's a bit of a homecoming.
All the feels.
Yeah, all the feels. And it's a little sad that Bill isn't here anymore.
He's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit, definitely. So let's go see what it looks like inside now. So this is Bike Camp, if you've never been. The cooler's still here. Knickknacks that other passing cyclists have left. Guest book. Just from this season, we're 4 people from the Basque Country in the north of Spain. So Minnesota, someone from Israel, Scotland, Spain. Dave Matthews from Portland, Oregon. Probably not the Dave Matthews. Lots of people doing the Trans Am. Here's a Trans Am bike racer, last place. Someone from the Netherlands, someone from the UK. Oh look, Lael Wilcox and Nicholas Carmen from Anchorage, Alaska. Denmark. Kiwi. That's pretty good for a random gazebo bringing international visitors within the last 2 months. Also at Bike Camp is a list of services that you might want to use that are in town if you're a cyclist. A whiteboard where cyclists have left notes. And remarkably, when we traveled here 5 years ago, we wrote a little something. Thank you, Bill. You created something very special and amazing, and it's still here. It's amazing. So I'll show you the back. Picnic table to eat, a makeshift repair stand, toilet and a shower, and a barbecue. And most cyclists will camp around here. So that's a tour of Bike Camp.
It's still a neat place.
Yeah, it's still a cool place.
Even though we didn't show up by bike this time.
Still an awesome resource and a destination for cyclists to visit, clearly from all over the world.
And great to see that it keeps on going. It's still here many years later. The city's maintained it. People keep stopping.
Bill is no longer with us, but he's created this kind of awesome legacy for traveling cyclists. It's reaching far and wide, beyond this tiny town of Twin Bridges. It was here at Bike Camp where we were camping right there, and in the sketchbook I had drawn this little infographic of a cyclist stopping every 30 miles and kind of the economic impact that they would have over a region. A lot of it was because of Bike Camp and talking to Bill White and the conversation we had. Every year they'd see these cyclists riding by, and one of the phrases that we loved that he used was that it was like watching gold flow down a river, and all the town of Twin Bridges had to do was kind of reach out its hand with a simple gesture like this with Bike Camp. He gave them a reason to stop. This is kind of ground zero of the work that we've done the last few years. Yeah, it's because of Bike Camp, because of that conversation with Bill White, that we kind of took this turn from just constantly traveling to exploring this idea of what can bikes do for small communities, for rural economies.
It's pretty awesome to come back and see that Bike Camp is still here, continues to create a reason for people to be here, and continues to generate a little bit of income for the community. And
so this is Bike Camp. If you've never been, you should come visit. If you're pedaling the Trans Am either direction, you should stop and stay, sign the guest book, and more importantly, leave a donation. It's even though Bike Camp is here, it's been here for the last couple of years, and it's been a proven success, and that clearly cyclists take care of it. There's still some members of the community that are still skeptical, and I feel like as traveling cyclists, if we can be good stewards and leave donations, sign the guest book, show that we love and that we use this place, then they'll continue to maintain it and keep Bill's legacy going.
So many people are coming here because of it. and they stay here rather than going on. And so it came about because we thought it was senseless to stand by the river and watch the gold nuggets float down the river when all we had to do was pick them up. So that's how it happened.